Waifu Discovered 2 Medieval Fantasy review. And this one's for the over 18s only. And that's very strange for me to say, as I don't think I've actually reviewed a game that's in this particular category and 18 as well. I've come across many of them for the Nintendo Switch. So for all of those who are over 18 and interested still, you know who you are, you at the back. Why not hit that subscribe button and, join me to find out why this is a 18 game and also whether it's any good. Gameplay.
That's good.
Okay, enough of that. Well, I'm sure you can understand why I haven't gone too far into the risque side of the graphics here. And with that, let's get underway. There are actually two modes to this game, and they're more or less the same. There's the story mode and the arcade mode. And as for that story mode, aliens are invading the planet and hell-bent in infecting women's clothing, and you know what? You won't even care. If you're the sort of person that bought this game, seriously, you're not really going to care about the story. And you're kind of like the sort of person that enjoys strip poker, or in this case, a hentai shooter stripping type thing. You pretty well get what I mean. In short, shoot the bad guys, collect gems, strip the woman. The shooter in itself isn't the worst shooter I've ever played, and it's not the best either, but it's actually not a bad game. And it does have some nice touches and some alright end of level bosses that kind of almost feel fresh, hitting the screen and destroying your views, but that's about it. And once you've leveled up your ship in the shop and then unlocked more ships and become really badass, this all becomes, well, very simple and just turns into you stripping women and getting bored. Unless your kicks is actually the aforementioned stripping part of the game. In that case, you'll probably get a little bit more out of it than the average player. But even then, I think it's probably going to be a bit over too quickly for you, like about an hour-ish, with the only replayability is to unlock the, you get to strip more of them, but it never really gets to the full Monty, so even that's taken away from the more hard, yep, I went there, core player. There is, however, a gallery with costume changes and things like that, where you can zoom in and zoom out, and it kind of looks okay, nicely drawn and all, and some really interesting bad guy monster type things. And the sound's okay with some alright music. What on earth can I say? This game is definitely not for me, probably not made for me, and you know who it's made for. Probably the person that's paused or stopped watching this review halfway through and is heading towards the eShop as we speak, throwing their money at the screen. The Good. It's an okay shooter. Some of the actual pictures are nice. Please don't judge me. I'm really trying to come up with something good about the game. It's got an okay upgrade system. The Bad. The okay upgrade system then breaks the entire game and makes it way too easy. It's cringeworthingly pervy, if you like. I had to kind of play this game on my own because I couldn't play it with my wife or anyone else in the room with me, and at other times I had to play it with the sound completely down. My score for Waifu Discovered 2 would have to be, for me, a 2 out of 5. It's an okay shooter, but let's face it, it is really aimed at one sort of person or people, and you definitely know who you are. Again, sitting in the back row. Don't be shy, we know who you are. And as for my alternative, and I am really sorry about the almost tongue-in-cheek method I've taken for reviewing this game, but I can't help it, as I'm not even quite sure the game takes itself completely serious, but they must have made some money out of the first one, otherwise they probably wouldn't have made a second one. Or at least I think not anyway. And back to that alternative, I'm going to be suggesting a Waifu Uncovered, and you've probably already played it, but that's what I'm going to suggest. And the actual blurb for this is: destroy the clothes, saves their waifus. Oh, great. And don't forget, if you've got any comments on either of the Waifu Discovered games, Uncovered as well, leave them down in the comments. Surely that is where they belong. And why not hit that like and subscribe button if you've enjoyed this review. And I think you all owe me one for taking one for the team. Oh god, that sounds bad as well, doesn't it? Come and join us in our community Discord. Here we can discuss the game as well. I don't know, what do you want from me? Because life is better when we switch together.